Hi there, I'm going to do a quick video. This is a book by Mr Slowboy. It's called Portraits of the Modern Gentleman. I wasn't aware of Mr Slowboy before I bought this book, and to be frank, I just bought it recently and I've sold it. So I thought before I sell it, I should at least share it with you guys because it's a Japanese illustrator, and I thought maybe if you're watching this from overseas, you may not be able to get this book, or you may not be familiar with it, although it is printed in Hong Kong, so maybe this guy's famous. Sorry, showing a little bit of my ignorance here. And today I am using an iPad mini. I've kind of upgraded, although I have it perilously balanced on a light, so hopefully it doesn't fall midway through. I don't think I'm going to be able to say much for this video because I don't know his work, to be frank. I do love drawing. I keep a lot of sketchbooks everywhere, like this type of sketchbooks everywhere. I got pens and things like that all over my desks, but I don't know. During COVID I drew a lot, but I don't know, since the last year or so I don't think I've touched anything. So maybe this will motivate me to draw again. That's pretty cool. I'll put a link for Mr. Slowboy's art. I'm pretty sure he does lots of magazine work. So here it says camping van designer, illustration for Dell. Slowboy in olive Macintosh. These kind of Macintosh jackets, I guess you would say, they're very popular over here in winter. I have done this before. I've gone to art galleries with a pen and a pencil and a pad, and I remember after somebody said to me, "Are you an artist?" I kind of blushed. I'm like, I don't think so. Like a camera. I think that's my dream retirement present. It's almost as like his head is the same each painting. I wonder if he's just using a stencil kind of. And this is where I'm wrong. He's not Japanese. It must have been about 5 years ago when I first encountered the work of Fei Wang, otherwise known as Mr. Slowboy. Okay. Well, I didn't pretend to be knowledgeable about Mr. Slowboy. I figured he was Japanese. How wrong I am. Mr. Wong in Sydney, my hometown. It's quite a pocket. Don't know if I'd be carrying around my brushes like that. Berry Brothers and Rudd. This company tried to launch in Japan about 15 years back, and I don't think they had much success over here. they have this model of targeting very wealthy people, and basically you could buy really expensive wine and they would store it for you. So it's more like an investment. But Japan doesn't have that much space, and it's very humid and very difficult to store lots of wine. So I think the concept of having them store it for you was their pitch, but pretty sure it didn't work out. Anyway, my real job has a lot to do with helping companies grow in Japan. So anyway, it's the first time it's ever kind of morphed into these videos. I do like books. I always look at these books and try to see what they're looking at. Cherry blossoms in Japan bloom early. Okay, someone's watching the Japanese news now, or CNN. I was going to say that one of these pics back here reminded me of David Hockney. This one. And then, there you go. It is a David Hockney inspiration. I was curious about what the white things were originally, and then I saw a photo of David Hockney. I think the ground was, I think he was capturing the ripples, but also was the inside of the pool also had a pattern. I can't remember it now, but yeah, Hockney is definitely one of my favorites. And when I bought this book, I thought maybe I would keep it, but as I mentioned before, I've already got piles of books all over the place. So sometimes when I purchase a book, I have an honest discussion with myself, and if it's not going to be a book that I will read or look at, then I usually just put it up for sale. Yeah, you know, I guess it just depends sometimes. You know, I mean, obviously I'm only going to buy a book if I like it, primarily, and if it's a decent price. I do like the fashion they have here. One word of warning: if you are an Anglo-Saxon like me, and you have and your thighs are normal size, you may not be able to fit into any of these slim pants. I especially have trouble finding pants in this country. David, I thought it said David Goggins. It's Coggins. Okay, we're coming towards the end here. I hope you've enjoyed looking at this book. Hopefully I've been able to capture it properly, because this is the first time I've used iPad mini. I did get rid of my iPhone X. So hopefully the quality will be a little bit better, but from now on. Anyway, that's it. Sorry for my ignorance about Mr. Slowboy. Hopefully you enjoyed. Have a great day.